This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Here's the teardrop. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
A nice shot by George.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
Well, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
And when Rose goes on the attack, he stays on the attack, fights his way through the contact.
And it's Rose with the ball for Jacksonville. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for George. Over George. The shot by George, no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points so far.
Revenge. Alexander coming right back for 3 of his own.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
How about Tatum there, using his muscle, easily absorbing the contact and still able to knock down the shot.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Jacksonville.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement. That's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Now Green. Paul George missing from long range.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
The shot's good from Smith. Here's Green. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the first. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Substitution on the court.
1:07 left in the first. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Gilgeous-Alexander's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Thunder. He hangs. Tatum's shot is off.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through. And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Middleton can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Duncan throws it down hard.
And that's a slam dunk from the big fundamental. You don't want to get in the way when he's throwing it down.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Drops in the layup for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 in the game.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Jacksonville out front. They're up by 3. And we'll be back in just a... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from Jacksonville so far in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that. Much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Green deciding where to go with it. Beasley with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody does.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Outside Roy. There's the drive.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Sinks that one from the post.
And they make Simmons battle for it, but he was up to the task.
Roy from outside trains the three-pointer. Roy's got his second bucket.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Here's Olowokandi, and it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Roy. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 7.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Oh, Big Ben rocking it.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. The drive by Green, and Green slams it in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And the closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack.
And it's Green with the jam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? A 3 from Simmons. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
It's good from long range. Simmons got 11 points in the quarter.
And this is a shot Simmons has to make on a consistent basis. Encouraging to see him willing and making that one.
And as it goes out of bounds, Jacksonville able to keep the ball here. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the half. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 1. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Jacksonville. They've led by as much as 10. Here's George driving the lane. The layup missed. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Tatum. Ellison with the rebound. Out to the right wing. Oklahoma City moving it around. There's 25 seconds left now here in the second. Offensive rebound. Pass to Smith. Clock at 6. The second chance effort. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Jacksonville, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And the first one drops. And Oklahoma City making a change here. And both free throws good for Rose.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Jacksonville leads by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Holmgren the screen. Rose goes in, and Shaq pulls it down. Oklahoma City trails by 3. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Rose with the ball. Now Smith defending. The flush by Tatum.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
And Rose has shown himself capable of knocking down that 3 when he's got some daylight.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Jacksonville leading by 6. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there, so dynamic as a finisher.
Here's George. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on George.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
For Jacksonville, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. A big group substitution here for Jacksonville.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
On the wing, George.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Screen by O'Neal. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Robinson picks him up.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Robertson outside. To the middle. Back to Robinson. And then Robinson slams it in.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
Ellison, no good. Jacksonville leading by 10. Ingram with it. Still without a basket. All sorts of time. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, George. It's George on the wing. Pulls up from the corner. And it's good off the back rim and in.
That's a reliable offensive option right there. Shooting with consistency as Paul George can get you from a number of spots.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Here's George. And no good. Excellent D there from George. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. 7-point differential.
And George, a volume three-point shooter, he possesses outstanding confidence and leans into that perimeter game.
From deep, Robertson hits it from three-point range. Robertson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Jacksonville out front. They're up by 5. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Simmons. Pass to Ellison. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Ellison's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Thunder.
First personal foul. First team.
Jacksonville leading by 3. Robertson outside. And he banks in the layup.
In the painted area, it's where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
And a wide open look for Simmons. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Pass to Reed. And the dunk by Reed.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense, not that last possession.
Ingram outside. Here's Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Pass to Ingram. Here's Robertson. Oh!
An inefficient defense there, guys. If there's one thing you want to try and take away from Robertson, it's the dribble drive.
Drexler with it. George picks him up. Misses the jumper. They can't get anything on the break. Lets the three fly. And that one's good, Ellison. Ellison's got 5 points in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Robinson, that's good.
I love watching Robinson work there in the paint. Possesses that strength and touch around the basket.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Shaq. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, crucial basket there, and as long as they've got that mismatch, big on small, they've got to take advantage.
The more that you level up in the game of basketball, it becomes about the matchups, identifying the weakest link, and then exploiting it.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Jacksonville leading by 5. Pass to Robinson. Got a piece of it. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Ellison. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
The second one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that brings them within 2 here.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Back to Duncan. Yes!
That is world class.
Love seeing that. They're a huge possession, and he nets it.
And the free throw, no good. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot off the mark. And now we've got the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Down low. Stolen by Duncan. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 5th team foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. And the Thunder with possession.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And so Jacksonville takes the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.